In today's video, we are headed 20 miles offshore of the southeast coast of Florida in search of giant swordfish. You never know what to expect out on the sword grounds. There's good days, there's bad days, and then there's days that you can't even describe. Today was the latter of those, and you'll see exactly why. Rather than talk about it, we'll just have to show you. It's gonna be a long one today. We're in it for the long haul, but we're ready for some good action. First one, huh? Yeah. Cuda belly. Mike caught this the other day on the hydro. She's gonna get tight. Ready to send down the first one. Alright, we're officially fishing. We got one buoy rod, that's our long. We got two buoy rods, that's our short buoy. And we got a tip. We got 3 opportunities for bites, y'all. Gonna see what happens. Hopefully one of these get tight. We're really hoping that a buoy lays over on its side. Then we know he's on there. But Mike, he sees the tip. The guy's got an eagle eye for the tip. I think he's gonna see a bite, and it might not really be a bite, but he's gonna see a bite. Well, first drop on the tip. We didn't get too lucky. We still got 2 jugs out, but I don't know. That's how sword fishing goes. Slow. Man, this is not easy. People tell you sword fishing's easy. It's not, especially fishing multiple rods. Pulling the jugs in right now. Had a little bit of a cross up, but nothing major. We're gonna see if jug 2 has any fish on it. We're not thinking so, but it's hard to tell with how much current's out here today. Never laid over, and you never know. We could have a fish on the other end. Moment of truth. Alright, well, it's official. There's nothing on the second rod. So, we have one last hope. One last hope right here. We're gonna go chase this sucker down, see if we have a fish. How's this look? Bait look good? We're about to find out. Yeah, looks great. Not a single bite. Oh well. 0 bites that we know of. Well, 0 bites we know. So, gonna pull this one up, go get reset. We gotta run back to the south because this current is whipping. It's going like 5 miles an hour today. So, we've drifted 10 miles? No, 8 miles in 3 hours. Tells you how fast it's going, so. Get this one up, go reset, do another drift. That's sword fishing for you. Oh, and you drink a lot of beers in between, like a lot. You drink the same amount of beers as miles you drift. So if you drift 8 miles, you drink 8 beers. Done. That's how you catch fish. Needless to say, we're not having a great second drop to start. Just had a guy run in between 2 of our buoys and cut off the long. So now we gotta go find it, see if we're still fishing or if we just lost like $150 worth of crap. Guess we'll find out. But we're still fishing 2 rods on the bright side. I guess sometimes you gotta pay to play, especially on the weekends out here with a lot of people. We found it. We found it. Long lost jug. We were about to give up and then Mike saw it somehow, but ended up saving us a couple $100, so that's sick. Buoy retrieved, got our bait and weight back, and we are hooked back up. We got 3 rods once again. This current is steaming though. I'm driving into it, and we're still moving backwards at over almost 2 miles an hour, moving backwards. That's how strong the current is out here today. I don't know, the spirits are low though. We're gonna need to crank a few beers real quick and crank up the music, so gonna have to go incognito off the camera because YouTube doesn't like music, so gotta get the spirits high. We'll get back to you when we got one hooked up. Coming up right now. She's looking a little heavy, but I think it's just the current. See what happens though. We got 2 more shots right here. We got 2 out still. They're way out there. You cannot see them. That's why they got run over. A couple soldiers. Most likely not today. But you always gotta act like you are. Because it could be something wild like a pomfret or an escalar. You never know. Well, sword fishing ain't always easy. And hardly do you get a bite every single time. Even the best guys don't. We just got smoked on the way in. We just ran through that. Look at this. Just to show you. Yeah. We just got smoked. Anyways, gonna take you back to a time where we actually got some bites and show you what it looks like on the tip.
Oh, that was massive.
Really? Big thunder.
Yeah, thunder domed it.
Actually?
Watch.
Something?
Not yet. Oh, loading. No, it's not. AOL. Oh, up tap there.
Up tap?
Oh, up tap.
Oh, there he was.
He might be, oh, he's on.
Yeah, he's on. He's on.
Hold on.
Oh, I just saw a little like
yeah, kind of a wobble.
little up tap wobble.
The tiniest little freaking bites. Yep.
Oh.
Wobbling or up tapping?
A little up tap.
Just a little. Hit him.
Hit him. Oh!
Hard. Oh, yeah, there he is.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's him.
Oh, he's on there. We're good.
Holy, that's a big one.
Might be a big one, huh? Hand line and a swordfish.
That's a beautiful fish.
Get him, B.
I can't. I have a short
Get him, B. Get him, B.
No, come to reach.
There it is.
Oh, you're good.
Smoked him.
There he is. Up and over,
Fish
boys.
number 3.
Up and over.
952.
That's
The
him.
green. The freaking green.
Green's get.
Yeah, it
Take
is.
him right to the front, Mike. There, Mike.
Give me,
Flanagan this big.
Talk about a first drop. Holy crap. Alright, now that you saw that, I'm going to take you back to cooking a squid that Mike and I caught last time. Well, we sucked at sword fishing. At least I have friends that don't. And I got a fresh delivery. 4 big old sword steaks, baby. So we're about to grill this up. But we did catch a squid on the boat. I didn't get it on camera because it's not that exciting. But we did cook it up, made a little appetizer out of it. So let me show you that footage. Here's our squid from yesterday. We're gonna cook it up. Been marinating it in some citrus to help break it down a little bit and make it so it's not so tough. We got our squid all chopped up into small bite-sized pieces. Put it back into the lime juice. We're gonna let it roast in there for another 5 minutes. We want this stuff tender. We do not want it chewy. Once we get it out of there, going straight into the egg wash, into the panko, into the hot oil. So the goal of marinating it in this lime juice is to help break down some of those proteins and really help tenderize some of the squid without me pounding it down. It's already so thin, I really don't want to pound it with a hammer, so I want to let the acid from the lime juice help us naturally. Then we can keep some big pieces. I've never cooked squid before, so this is gonna be fun. See what happens. All right, we got our first batch of squid going into the eggs here. We're gonna throw these into the panko. Probably do them like kind of one at a time. Give us plenty of space. Make sure that we get a good, even coating on there. And for the pairing sauce, I have some vodka sauce that I'm gonna heat up, microwave. Maybe add a touch of like sugar or something to it. I feel like marinara is a little bit sweeter than vodka sauce. We'll see what we got to do. But this is a little tester, you know? It's not every day that you catch squid out there anyways. Won't be doing this a lot. All right, our oil is sitting at 400 degrees. We're gonna get it back on the burner. Little medium low heat. We're gonna get going on some of these strips. We're gonna do the strips first. Go. We're gonna make sure that we evenly space them. I don't wanna do them too many at one time. And these are gonna go for about 1 to 2 minutes. That's hot, boy. All right, let's see if the seasoning will stay on for round 2. Not really looking like it. Nice. We have seasonless squid. This is not going to be very good. How do you get it to stay on there and not pop at your face? This is not going as planned. Help me out. All right, definitely not my best work. That's 2 batches. We're not looking great. All of the panko is coming off of these things. Who would have thought calamari is so hard to cook? Was I using the wrong kind of panko? Should I have been using like breadcrumbs that are finer? Or beer batter? All right, last but not least, we got the tentacles going in. I would have to assume it's gonna be a pop, drop, and roll right here. 1, 2. I might go 2 at a time with these. All right, last batch, finishing up. This is a mess. Do not do this inside. Maybe don't do this, period. Because I don't think it's gonna be that good. 6 hours of sword fishing for 1 squid. And then Mike cleaning it for an hour, Jake prepping it for an hour, and cooking it for 20 minutes. Do the math. 8 hours, 20 minutes. For a 5.3 squid, this better go higher than that. But can't knock it until you try it. You never know. Hey, at least our presentation looks good. All right, I'm gonna go over to Mike's, see what everybody else has to say. We'll see if anybody's brave enough to try it. I am. All right, I already tried it without y'all seeing it because I was over at Mike's house. There was a lot going on over there. But I know my rating in mind. But I'll try it again just to show you guys and prove to you guys that we have been eating it. The ones with panko are like 5 times better than the ones without. Maybe it's the crunch. Maybe it's what we're used to. I don't know. But got a little bit of vodka sauce on this one. It's actually really tender. I wasn't expecting it to be. Still a little chewy, but squid always is. All right, I thought I had my rating in mind and then I tasted that one. They're getting colder, so they're getting worse. I mean, cooked to perfection. See, that's way better when you don't put the whole thing in your mouth. You're not chewing for an hour. But definitely better than the 5.3 I thought it was gonna be. It's in the 7s. I mean, not quite restaurant grade because the panko's not sticking, obviously. If the panko were sticking, it would be better than restaurant grade. I'm gonna go 7.1 on this one. A lot of improvement to make here. If we catch one in the future, we'll try it again, just because we want to see if we can improve it. It's worth cooking. It's worth doing everything with. And hey, like I said earlier, with the whole waiting 6 hours to catch one, really we were trying for a sword. All right, now back to the main dish. If you haven't had swordfish before, it has a consistency more of like steak than it does fish. So we're gonna keep it simple. We're gonna go ahead and get all these seasoned and throw them onto the grill. It's about to be a meal, and it's about to be a delicious meal. So can't thank my buddy John enough, because Mike and I struck out. Sometimes it'd be like that, you know. Sword fishing is one of the more challenging types of fishing, and I feel like more than half the time you go out there and you get skunked, you know, or you get a bite and you miss it, but it's not a for sure shot like planer trolling or bottom fishing. But that's why we love it. It's such a challenge, and it's always fun going out there and learning more and more, because every trip learn something new and you get a little bit better at it. We got a few different seasonings for tonight's dish, so gonna do a little bit of different combinations. This Trader Joe's salmon rub is delicious, so if you haven't tried it yet, you probably should. But gonna get the first one done up with that, and actually I'm gonna do the first 2 with that, because I know that this is absolutely delicious and going to be so good. Second one, Spice House house fish blend. Let's go. Good portion on there. And last but not least, the old mozzarella steak, the smoky version. Gonna add a good flavor profile. All right, gonna get all these flipped. Do the other side, same way. Get them on the grill. So like I said, these are gonna cook and taste a little bit more like steak than they would fish. So what we're gonna do is get some olive oil down on this grill. Don't start a fire like that, close. But we want our grates just a little bit of olive oil on them so that the fish doesn't stick so bad. All right, so now we're gonna go down. We're at about 400 degrees, so a little warm, but these are about an inch thick as well. I'm gonna lay these down. Now I'm gonna season the top side of these a little bit that didn't get as much, just to add in a little bit more flavor. There we go. Honestly now, I haven't cooked swordfish in so long. I don't even know a time frame to tell you right now on each side. But I'm thinking I'm gonna flip it after about 5 minutes or so, being that they're an inch thick, and get some good grill marks on it after 5 minutes, and then cook that secondary side another 5 minutes and check the internal temperature with a probe. I'm not a chef, but I want my food to taste good, so, you know, I'm not afraid to use a probe. Doesn't hurt my ego. All right, these actually cooked a little bit faster than expected. I did 5 minutes on that first side, and you can see it's definitely cooked, you know, halfway through at least. So we're gonna go ahead and do about 4 minutes on this side. At least we got some good grill marks. Gonna go ahead and do about 4 minutes on this side. Check the temp here in a second. We want these to be sitting somewhere between 130, 135. So we do not want to overcook these bad boys, otherwise they will be chewy. Swordfish is already like a little bit chewy, you know, it doesn't like flake apart and break up into your mouth like a snapper or anything like that would. So definitely do not want to overcook these. All right, so after the 10-minute mark, 2 of these bad boys are done. They're the little bit smaller ones. You can see closer to a 1/2 inch, but I'm gonna go ahead and get them off before they cook anything more. Wow, those look so freaking good. 2 more. This one's definitely a little bit thicker, so gonna let him sit. This one's thin, but he was on the colder side of the grill, so another minute or 2 on those, and we'll be ready to eat. All right, so like I said, tonight just keeping it super simple. Got that sword fresh off the grill, and we got some nice crispy sweet potatoes to go with it. I think just to add a little bit more flavor, I might do a little bit of chipotle hot sauce on there, just because I'm a big hot sauce guy. We'll go chipotle hot sauce on that half, and then we'll go some honey hot sauce, local Hive. New hot sauce here, so we'll give it a test. We'll run it on this side. Ooh, that looks good. Maybe a little bit in the middle. One thing to keep in mind with swordfish, so cook it with the skin on. I'm not gonna eat the skin. Most people aren't either. And then the bloodline is also in the middle, this little like whale tail. I'm also not gonna eat that because I'm not a big fan of bloodline, but with really fresh fish, some people will. So to each their own. All right, let's see how it comes off of there. Yep, really dense, like a steak, look at that. So it's gonna stay together really well. It's not very flaky, but looks delicious. All right, here we go. That is cooked perfect. And it's really not as chewy as I remembered before. Gosh, that's good. That was the chipotle hot sauce side. Now we're gonna try the honey hot sauce side real quick. Another great bite. This is delicious, by the way. 10 out of 10 fish, but that's not my rating. Come on, you know I wouldn't give a rookie score like that. Whoa. That honey hot sauce, that's the way to go. It's got a kick, but a little bit of sweet in it. Oh my gosh, that was so good. Overall, I'm gonna have to give this sword, I mean, that was 2 gigantic bites. I'm gonna have to give this, it's so simple, I can't go that high, but 8/8. It's really good, really good. I am stoked that John caught one. It's too bad we didn't, but it's how the cookie crumbles sometimes, and you know that we're not gonna stop going out there because we'd be quitters at that point. We're not quitters. Anyways, sorry there wasn't much action. Hope y'all still enjoyed the video. We're about to go head down to the Keys here for the next few weeks, so we're gonna have some good stuff coming y'all's way. Stay tuned every Tuesday, 6 p.m. if you haven't already. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel. That way you don't miss out on any of the epic videos that we're gonna have launching over the next few weeks. Just click a button. That's all it takes. It's so simple. Bing. Subscribe. It'll help us out a lot and help us keep pushing out these videos to y'all. We're having a great time making them. Really hope that you guys are enjoying watching them. So with that, I gotta finish my dinner. I'll see you next Tuesday, 6 p.m.